Hello everybody. Let's check out today's Daily Dominion. Sunday, meaning we have access to all possible expansions. Here's a quick look at the kingdom. Okay, so for thinning, cage, remodel. Ooh, there's stockpile cavalry. Interesting. Yeah, so cage and remodel for thinning. Grotto is, no, I wouldn't call it thinning. It's some funky, very cool thing. Remodel will also trigger tomb. We don't have a village. There's +1 per card you have exactly one copy of in play. So if we got one cage, play one grotto, have one abundance, artist draws a whole lot. So stockpile and cavalry is a thing that, like, I've never actually seen it in action. I've never seen how to make these two things pop off, but I know that there's something that allows you to empty piles very quickly when stockpile and cavalry are in the kingdom. I assume it's something about, you buy a cavalry, you then go back into your action phase and draw some cards. Or maybe if you play a bunch of stockpiles, you can buy a stockpile to discard them, and then buy a cavalry, continue your turn, draw some more cards. But I'm not totally sure where you go with that. At some point you end up with half a dozen cavalries in your deck. I suppose we can remodel cavalry into, well, nothing terribly good looking. The next time you gain an action, so if we have an abundance in play from a previous turn, and if we play a cavalry, we get that money. Yeah, plus buy comes from abundance, cavalry, stockpile. War chest can gain peddlers, but peddlers disappear from our deck. So that's not so bad. They go back at when you discard. So this is a little bit annoying, the fact that the card covers the text. I've talked about that on Discord before. I mean, if we play a bunch of peddlers, as long as we have sufficient plus buy, we can gain them all back. That's going to be, playing that's very strong. But, is there any card that even gives 2 card, 2 action, 2 coin? There's it's like Lost City plus 2 coin, or anyway. War chest can gain peddlers if we have a lot in play. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? How do we handle green with cage and grotto? Am I remodeling into cavalry is potentially something. You don't get your action back, though. Cage trashes itself when you gain a victory card, right? Trash this and put them in your hand. Yeah. So I could do something like cage stockpile. I'm not really sure. Tomb points are a thing, but in the face of colonies, they're not that much. If we can thin out a lot of our coppers with cage, maybe in time we get 2 cages and get rid of a bunch of stuff. then even like Royal Blacksmith and money isn't like completely, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, I this is the kind of time when I wish I could like look up before actually starting to play how this cavalry stockpile thing works. I don't really want to experiment with it live on a first game like this. Okay, I'm gonna go. Even Grotto and Cage is something that could be done, because no, I think I'll go Stockpile and Cage. Okay, obviously you would rather have, you want as many estates as possible in this hand. So I might do, is it worth it to take another Cage? Maybe I just go now Stockpile Remodel. The other estates I have, just remodel them. I don't mind too much taking a Grotto off of a remodel Copper. That's 2 estates down there. What about Stockpile Cavalry? Because then I get these estates off of the top of my deck. I might actually do that. If I take Stockpile Cavalry, those estates are gone. And you know, maybe we pick up something better. We have a better turn next turn. I don't even, there's no way I can play this artist in any meaningful way. I have 8 here. And again, I have, so what's down here? 2 coppers, 2 estates. Pretty bad. Is there a way for me to, during a player's buy phase, so there's no way for me to remodel Cavalry into Peddler? I think I'm just going to go Stockpile Remodel and start getting rid of some of my other stuff that I want to thin out. They take another remodel. Interesting. I wonder if they're trying to like go crazy on tomb points or something like that. If I take a cavalry, I'm guaranteed to draw good cards, including copper included. I might just take a cavalry here. So I'm at 5. I would love to. Okay, there's cavalry. We're at the bottom of a shuffle, so I should probably take a stockpile to put those back in. And I'm still not able to get like War Chest Peddler stuff. So I don't have enough actions/action cards. A grotto might allow me to do that. What's the, oh, but down there, I have a remodel down there. Remodel an estate would be nice. I have no actions left though. I feel like I'm sort of moving towards a money style thing with everything I've got going on here. I don't know, man. Stockpile cage? Stockpile grotto? So do I have 2 cavalries? I think I have 2 now. Per action they have in play. How do I get peddlers? If I get peddlers down to 0, it's the gaining of peddlers, which is an issue. We could just, and what I mean is, like, you know, if we get peddlers low, we play peddlers and get peddlers low. I don't want to play a bunch of peddlers just to regain peddlers. We need the gains. Man. I'm not sure. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here. I think I might want to get rid of... I might want to, like, cage one more time. Have a good cage turn. If I draw on with cavalry, I can't play my actions. Abundance is weird because it triggers off horse, so it's not, we're not going to get a large number of abundance in play for any type of mega turn. I feel like I need to move towards treasures. Not sure if there's horses down there. I feel like I'm kind of running around aimlessly in this game right now. So Grotto is going to trigger a shuffle next turn, so maybe I should put my stockpiles back in. Did I take another cage? I must have. One more grotto. Stockpile and 2 peddlers. Do this. And 12 money. This is for actions in play. I mean, I could buy, this is a lot of peddlers I could buy, but how am I holding on to them? Wait, what if I undo this? Let's go back to here, because I could buy cavalry and draw on. $12 money, buy cavalry, that's down, that goes to 8. You know, remodeling estate into something. Should I do it again? I don't know what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it up to 4 cards? Yeah. And another 1. Remodel estate into... All my grottos are in play. I might be able to draw that one next turn. I remodeled the state. Maybe I should have remodeled the cavalry. I have way too many cavalries. One, two, three, four. That. Remodel cavalry. Am I just taking gold? Oh, look at all the peddlers I can get now. 6 buys. Where did those look? Those came from my stockpiles. I'm not getting those back. I almost have a pilot. No, wait, no, I don't. So if I buy 6 peddlers, how am I converting that into plus buy? Maybe I don't need to. I can remodel a peddler into a province. The way to convert that into plus buy would be with a lot of abundances. This is such a weird... I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is... And you got to be careful. You can't really pile out with peddlers, because you return them at the end of the pile, or at the end of the turn. So you can't play peddlers on the turn where you're piling them out. Am I just going for money stuff here? What if I just take a bunch of peddlers and a war chest? If I need more buys, I can like... Well, cavalry's buy neutral unless I remodel something into it. And I can, if I have the opportunity, maybe I just remodel peddler into province. But is this going to be a colony game at the end of the day? Grottos and cavalry are even getting low. I'm going to do this. This is probably not I mean, it's not a very smart thing to do. So they've remodeled Peddler into Platinum. Makes sense. Okay. So remodel at the bottom. That's terrible. There's got to be a way, though, for me to do something about how many gains do I have? Remodel, stockpile, war chest, and a buy. 5 gains. So I think I'll play this Peddler. I will cage 2 estates. I'll remodel a cavalry into hold on, cavalry is bi-neutral. Can I empty cavalry grotto? Eight money, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 money. 16 plus 8 is 24. I also have a war chest. This might win. So how do I win this? Yeah, how do I win this turn? Play the Peddler. I'll be at 10 money. 13 plus 6, 19, 22. Remodel cavalry into cavalry. Actually, I could buy stuff first. Well, hold on. I don't want to like... so cavalry is gain neutral. So how many additional gains do I have? I have remodel, 2 stockpiles, war chest, and a buy. So that could be the 4 grottos and an estate. If I remodel cavalry into cavalry, I'll get a point from Tomb. Then I need 3 cavalries. That's 12 plus 8 is 20, 22, which is exactly how much money I have. It'll depend on what they war chest block. I bet you they would war chest block Peddler. I think I can win this turn. Should I... Does it matter the order I do this in exactly? Maybe I should do the war chest first. They blocked cavalry. Can I still do this? In fact, I can take a duchy. And then let me just make sure. Remodel cavalry into cavalry. And then I need 12 money plus 8 is 20. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. Yeah, this works, doesn't it? Oh, but I need to pile out. Take duchy. Okay, cavalry. I'll have 2 buys. take 3 cavalries. I'll still have 2 buys. 3, 4. This works. It better work because I've done it in this order, it's a red undo. And in case I've really screwed stuff up, cool. All right. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing there for much of the game. Why did I win this? I don't know. I guess it was right to take all those peddlers. I was nervous about taking them at all because of it's difficult to keep them in a game like this. You know, you always return them, but if you have tons of gains, tons of buys, not a problem. Except if the peddler's empty. You know, if the peddlers become an empty pile, you know, you play 5 peddlers, you can't buy those 5 back because the pile's empty. They're going to be put back in the pile. I mean, but your opponent, of course, is in the same situation. This did not end the way I thought. You know, not a single province or colony gained this game. I was considering transitioning into a bit of a money thing, and that looks like what my opponent was doing. You know, gold and platinum in the deck. Remodel can, you know, they remodeled a peddler into a platinum. I don't know what they had set aside in their cage. They don't have any. They don't have any victory cards left, so the cage must have set aside all copper. Is there? How do I go back to the early log? Hard AI takes a remodel and a cage, stockpile, remodel estate to cavalry, plays a cage, sets 4 cards under cage. So I wonder if that was 4 coppers. I have a bad habit of not paying attention to what my opponent's really doing. If those are 4 coppers, that's really unfortunate for the AI. You know, they remodel another estate, sure. Into remodel cavalry into gold. I mean, they never gained a victory card, so that cage never went back into play, or that cage never, those cards never went back into their deck, meaning that was a really unfortunate cage for them. I almost, if I'm in a situation like that where my cage hits 4 coppers, I'm gonna try and get another cage at some point to put away the 3 estates, depending on the kingdom, right? I don't know. But I'm happy I saw that pile out at the end. I really didn't want to screw it up, so sorry for taking so long, but I wanted to make sure the math was definitely correct on that thing. It'll be nice to see. I want to watch some of the other videos that get posted by better players and see how they approach the stockpile cavalry thing, because I've heard it's something that can be really explosive. And we saw a little bit of that here. The problem is I had so many cavalries in my deck at the end of the game. Like, what do you do with them? Do you need a way of getting rid of those as well? Or is there something, can you just like ignore the problem? Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.